Hi guys, my name is Alisa Kupriyova. Today we will discuss marketing strategies and cultural projects promotion, specifically musical projects promotion. For the starters, I would like to mention that it is quite difficult to speak in general about all musical projects in a row and analyze all marketing strategies. There are plenty of them, but unfortunately no one is good enough to fit to all kinds of musical projects, because every single musical project has their own qualities, own characteristics and functions, and obviously some goals. But if you're looking for a good marketing strategy directly for your original idea and project, I have a solution. I can guide you through an algorithm which will help you to build a unique marketing strategy. The first step is marketing research. Let's clarify. If you have a beautiful idea, that is fantastic, but unfortunately it's not enough to start building a new project. You need to make sure that you have learned a general situation at the art market. Marketing research starts when you attend other projects, when you analyze them, when you turn attention also to some details as format, repertoire, musicians' names, genre, theme, partnership, sponsorship, economical side of project. Don't trap yourself at the narrow field of your favorite genre or ideas. Marketing research needs to be as wide as you can do it, because it helps to form your professional background, you gain particular experience and you develop project thinking skills. Also, marketing research helps you to form your project's taste. Once you will be done with the wider part of marketing research, you will be ready to come back to the narrower field of your genre. There you can observe opponents' projects, you can try to give an assessment to them, and also you will definitely notice some strong parts of their project and weak parts. Then finally you have an opportunity to come back to your original idea, and you will observe it as well, and maybe you will also transform it a little bit, or you will adjust some parts of it. That is completely normal. The second step is marketing analysis. Marketing analysis itself helps us in the positioning of the product. Also, it helps us to find out all inner potentials and qualities of our product. Experienced marketologists use 4P marketing mix. It's a very famous scheme. So it includes product, place, price, and promotion. Since we speak about musical projects, I will remind you that unfortunately they don't have a physical equivalent of a product. So in my opinion, we need to adjust somehow this marketing scheme. We need to have a slightly different approach to our product. So I assume that the best solution here can be a 7P marketing mix. 7P marketing mix includes classical 4P marketing mix, but in addition we have 3P more, which are people, process, and physical evidence. So an option which is called people includes the project founder, musicians who will take part in your project, partners, and technical support specialists. The next option is process, and it includes rehearsal process, performance process, technical process, and planning project structure. And the last option, which is physical evidence, well, it is mostly about the cover of the project, so it will definitely include a stage setting, a particular atmosphere which you will try to create on your concert stage. It's about naming, it's about logo, print design, and digital design. All these components, they should have something in common. You need to unify them, because they will help you to build your brand in the future. And also all these components should be combined, and they should create a kind of image, because this image will be recognizable for the audience, and they will never confuse your project with another one. The third step is concept analysis. So here we need to think about our main concept in the project. I offer you two concepts. The first one is Zeitgeist. It is a German word, and it translates as a spirit of time. So here we need to make a couple of questions to ourselves. Are we familiar to the most popular and modern trends? Do we know and do we understand the political and economical situation? What do we know about people around? How do they express themselves? What do they expect to receive from musical project, or how do they understand the role of arts themselves, and something like that. After that, I even would like to go deeper, and I offer you to observe the concept about the whole world. Anthropologists work very hard to find some answers to questions about our world's organization. So I picked one concept which is called BANI world. This is abbreviation, and behind every letter we have a characteristic. B means brittle, A anxious, N nonlinear, and I incomprehensible. So this description of the world gives us an understanding that we need to adjust our work style, our lifestyle, and we need to try to answer the question how to manage a project here and now. So what I have noticed, our planning horizon became shorter. Now we can understand the project. Maybe we cannot understand our project anymore as a monolithic structure. We can find there, on contrary, the logic of a puzzle. So we have a structure where we have several independent pieces, and even if one piece falls apart, we have still the combination of other pieces. These pieces can shift, these pieces can change their order, but doesn't matter because it will be still a recognizable project. So now we can understand our project as a flexible structure. And the last thing that I believe that now we can have not only one purpose but several, so we can understand every single musical project as a multi-purpose structure. The fourth step is marketing communication. It is important to understand that we have different segments of an audience. There are many different people around, they have different interests and different preferences. So here we will have several tools. The first tool is influence marketing. An option of influence marketing is a webinar. It is a good opportunity to speak about your project, about its goals and maybe issues and genres. So you can introduce your musicians. So the founder of the project goes online to meet his audience. The audience goes online as well, and they have an opportunity to chat. They will leave some comments or they will make some questions. Another option of webinar, when the project founder appears as a moderator and he can invite another musician to have a conversation, or he can invite musicologist or a trendsetter. They can have an interesting conversation about some issues in classical music world, or they can pick one subject which is connected to music history, or they can discuss some arts, and etc. and etc. So actually, this is a good field to develop your professional skills, and the project founder appears as an expert in the eyes of his audience. So actually, it's a good tool to try to engage your audience for offline format. The next tool is content marketing. So actually it's a great opportunity to develop your emotional intelligence skills, because here you need to create a special emotional contact with your audience. Every project founder has a pile of photos, videos. He can share the story of project becoming, and he knows everything about backstage. So his message to his audience should be all the time very emotional and inspiring. The main purpose of project's founder is to make fall in love the audience with his idea, with his project, and maybe even with his personality. The third tool of marketing communication is cross-marketing. Cross-marketing, let's imagine that you have some partners, and this can be collaboration with business, with some cultural institution or other type of facilities. But every facility has its own site and social media. So definitely you will receive like a new channel, new possibility to share and spread information about your project. This is very valuable option because you will get a brand new segment of audience. The second option is collaboration with bloggers. Sometimes bloggers attend musical projects, especially if they have a bright, bold, and creative image and concept. Because bloggers, they need new types of content to share with their subscribers. This type of collaboration is very useful for musical project because you can engage a young part of the audience. And as far as we know, classical music desperately needs young segments of the audience. The third option is collaboration with some publics and groups in social media which are dedicated to classical music or arts in general or performance. So people who have already joined these publics, they are experienced aficionados. So the only thing which they need to get from you, it's your information, because this segment is already prepared to understand, observe different kinds of musical projects. Here I need to mention that experienced aficionados as a segment, it is a core segment of every musical project. The next tool of marketing communication is edutainment. Edutainment, it is a combination, so as a word, it is a combination of education and entertainment. Unfortunately, people don't know much about classical music itself and classical music world, so I think that we need to try very slowly, very gently to educate these people and try to engage them to our lifestyle and to music itself. Also, you need to understand that you can combine completely different parts of knowledge. For example, recently I have noticed that people are getting into mindfulness practicing. As far as we know, mindfulness practicing is mostly about conscious choices in life. So at the first sight, we cannot see the connection between classical music and mindfulness practicing. But at the second sight, we can see it, because music teaches us to concentrate at the accurate, precise moment. And also, music as a structure, it is a developing structure. So it definitely has some connection with mindfulness practicing. And once you will tell it to your audience, they will turn much more attention to the subject of classical music. And also, I think that we need to remind people that music itself has some healing effect, and it is a useful way to spend your spare time. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed my short but intense analysis. Thank you for your attention. Be creative and bold. See ya.